Hello, everyone, and hello to all Sag out there. How are you all? This is your reading for April 2025. So, if you're new to this channel, our goal here is to provide guidance using the light from above so everyone has positive energies. So, let's see. Sagittarius, you have a lot of ideas, or there could be opportunities coming or ideas being presented to you, or you yourself are thinking of things you want to do. There might also be opportunities like, say, a job or maybe an idea involving a person. But those ideas, even if they're good, your capability as a person to accept or take action, your readiness isn't quite there yet. By April, they might mature, like it could work, but you're not ready yet, or the idea is great but maybe it lacks time or can't, maybe it's not possible yet um because it's just that you're not yet ready. So let's see what else is here. You have the moon here, so this is telling me, Sagittarius, that you might have things you want to pursue. You may have dreams, because all of us do. uh, in you have something that you want. Something feels a bit out of reach though. If you can relate, it's like sometimes you know you want something but you can't achieve it right now. I see in you that you don't make it into a huge deal because you have the Queen of Cups here. You're still level-headed, and even your emotions are very balanced. There's a bit of a tough side too, because in the past you dream big. You had so many thoughts, so many ideas about what you could do. I don't know if you were overly idealistic back then, but that's what this shows, because the Seven of Cups is here in the past. But what I see now is that you know what's important. You know what you should focus on. There's just this card here in April. I see that you might take a decision that will bring balance to things. Let's say you see a problem around your area or at work or in your family. You will make a decision that will bring order to things. If not you, then the situation itself will find balance. It might not be smooth. It could be sudden. So someone might get upset. It could be a small thing, but you'll be surprised. Like, okay, this is it. It happened. Next, you have the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. Sagittarius, the people around you, they're very. The energy is so beautiful in in those people around you. How do I say it? In one, uh, maybe someone has an idea, because if they have an idea, it's such a great idea, so great that they want things to happen. Like their confidence is so strong, their presence is so powerful that you would believe them when they say, "Yes, we can do this." There's a bit of arrogance, but not in a bad way. Sagittarius, it's not so bad. Not necessarily that what they're doing is bad, but I see here that their confidence is strong, their self belief is strong, while you, Sagittarius, I see that what you want to happen, the things you want to do, the ideas you've thought of in your life now, just keep going. Even if sometimes you know it's tiring, even though sometimes there's so much you're going through, so many things you could have fixed first, but you choose not to tire. You choose not to do anything that would hinder your progress now. What's the advice, Sagittarius? The advice is, you need to remember in your life. Have you ever had a time when you struggled in life? Maybe with money. Maybe with money, maybe with whatever you feel this is so hard to go through. That feeling should stay with you. You might forget how lucky you are now, how much lighter your burdens feel, or how your life has changed. Maybe things were harder before. This is a reminder, because you need to recall your capability was different. You might not be as skilled yet in what you want to achieve. But remember to take it slow, Sagittarius. The Page of Swords is here, suggesting your ideas aren't fully polished yet. That's why the cards is saying not to rush. So let's get your first advice card. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time you experienced love. Look within. When were you overflowing with love? Love is the highest, most beautiful energy we have. When you have love, life feels abundant and light. Remember those times of fullness so you feel contentment and avoid craving excess. Next advice card is miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. You're being given blessings, Sagittarius. There are blessings given to you. Even if they're small, even if they're not that grand, you need to acknowledge and be grateful for them. Notice where those things are. The next card is acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. There are really things you can't accept. Maybe now this is what's happening now. So there are situations you cannot change or beyond your ability to do anything. So, next advice card for you is success. I know that there is no greater tool or no greater goal than to love. Money, dreams, those are beautiful things, but if you are filled with love, that's the best you can do. you we're in a human world, we're in a physical world, that there are material things here, money and such. Yes, those are important, but we were made with love, and we were made with, we're not really from here. So the highest thing you can do is to love, okay? And you can receive love because that's how it should be. That's how it should be because that's us. Okay? Next advice card. Yours be true to your heart. Why is it all your cards, Sagittarius, are about love? Are you lacking love, or what? But be true to your heart. What do you feel? What makes you happy? Do that. Look around. What are the things for you? This is me, this is what I want to happen, and this is what makes your world colorful. So you have no regrets in what you do, okay? Next advice card is laughter. Don't forget to be happy. Laugh a little, even if sometimes you're serious, right? But give yourself time to have some fun. Next, your advice card is abundance planning. When it comes to yourself, what are the things you want to happen? What will you pay for? What do you need to save? Do you have something you're saving for? Write it down and plan it. Plan your budget. Plan all these things, all right? So next advice card is your family. Um, this doesn't mean you have to give them money, but remember that they're also important. It's also important that you might need to express how much they mean to you in ways where you can make them feel that importance. Okay, so next advice card is reconsider if is really for you. When it comes, if you're having difficulty expressing your feelings, consider yourself that you shouldn't do what you shouldn't do, but you're still doing it. Reconsider that. The universe is giving you a chance to try and improve your future actions, your future decisions. There are situations here where it seems to say you can't reverse. Maybe there's a decision or some judgment you're making. This is it. Think about it. Think about it again, especially if you're coming from anger. Next advice card is there's there's something better. There's something greater that could happen. There's something better you could do. There's a better idea. It's that's what it says here. If only everything was pure, if you were filled with such lightness, your energy would be so beautiful, so perfect. Next advice card is be in service. So if you think sometimes you have time to help others, you have time to um um other people could be of that service with other people could be for others, could be for NGOs, can be for those in need, that know that have that have that sense of because I see you have that energy that lightens your feelings, your feelings lighten, and your self perception improves. You appreciate yourself more. I also hear that you smile more, you experience a different kind of joy. So, next advice card is intention. is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all of God's wishes for me come true. We always say that intention is the most important here. If your intention towards others is good, then what God gives you will also be good. In other words, what's meant for you is what you also wish for, and it will be given to you as long as your purest intention is good. So, next is compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born. Drawing new people and experiences, dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self acceptance. May I myself see myself as you see me. So, give yourself a little chance to understand others. Have a little grace toward them. That's the word. Create some space for compassion, and you will see in yourself how beautiful your evolution is as a person. There will be people with new energies that may open and pave the way for your life to feel even more complete. You will feel even more, overflowing with love, your surroundings, like that. Okay, next is this divine timing. It's bringing you to a situation now that's very important for you to act, to improve yourself, your spirit, to gain a little more improvement, learning, It's not that easy, but I see here that you're really being given. Next is daydream, imagination. Allow your mind to wander and quiet time. Give yourself moments to reflect. Sometimes because you are too focused on annoying things, like like when you're like when you are um like when you are hmm okay, let me see. Like when you're in those times, let yourself be. Just sit in a place where you can think about what else could happen, and there, it starts becoming better. The things for you do for others, for yourself, what you want to do for yourself. There's more lightness in your energy. Okay. Next is sever vows of poverty. There's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self denial made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. No hardship. If you think about removing it all, then you'll break free from those moments when you're struggling or restricting yourself. Because you think it's hard or whatever, so you cut ties with all those beliefs of I can't or any limitations, remove them. Next is release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem frustrating, but holding on to resentments about finances just pushes abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to improve the world, and this shift will help you attract others or support and golden opportunities. Money isn't evil. Don't resent anything about it because the more you dwell on the mindset about money, the more that energy and abundance fades away. Okay, so that's your reading, Sagittarius, and I hope to see you in the next one.